同学们，大家好，我是邓希平。今天我们将学习颜色釉瓷，了解它的分类和着色的原理，同时欣赏一些绚丽多彩的颜色釉瓷，还将了解狼妖红釉瓷器的制作过程。让我们一起走进色彩的世界吧。
As pure as white jade, as colorful as bright flowers. The glazed colors of Chinese porcelains make a brilliant world that can hardly be matched by other arts. Almost each period had its outstanding glaze colors, represented by the plain and single color on primitive earthenware, the blending of red, black, white and yellow, the firing of primitive celadon, and the innovation of various glaze colors. The glaze colors had become a symbol for ceramic arts. As a poem goes, when the wind and dew of autumn arrive, Yukil opens and overwhelm the emerald of thousand mountains. The Emerald of Thousand Mountains is a poetic picture of Celadon.
陶瓷的色彩装饰，即是在器物上施以单色和多色釉，是对色彩的一种特殊运用，是一种抽象的艺术语言。色彩发展史表明，人类对于颜色的感知和运用始于石器时代。色彩自被人类使用以来，就被赋予了艺术和宗教的色彩，并常常承载着一个民族的特定审美情节。
As early as primitive ages, people had already discovered that certain clay would display corresponding colors after being fired. Clay that contains rich iron elements would tend to display greenish, while clay contains rich copper elements would tend to display red. Later on, with people's deeper understanding of metal elements and the maturity of firing technologies, people began to produce porcelains with desirable colors, color glazed porcelains.
广义来说，无色透明釉之外的任何釉都叫做颜色釉，与之相应的瓷器都叫颜色釉瓷。颜色釉瓷种类很多，若按烧成温度分类，可分为高温、中温和低温三大类；按火焰性质，可分为氧化焰和还原焰两类；按施釉方法，可以分为釉上和釉下两种；按外观特征分类，可分为单色釉、多色釉、裂纹釉、无光釉、结晶釉等等。然而，最直观的分类莫过于按照颜色本身进行分类。黑色是最原始的陶瓷色彩之一，也是中国颜色釉瓷器的主流颜色之一。中国有若干具有代表性的黑色瓷器，如建盏和乌金釉等。
Jianbo was produced in Nanping of Fujian province and initiated directly under the influence of tea drinking customs of the Song dynasty. People in the Song dynasty liked tea competition. Tea is ground to powder and hot water is then poured into teacup. White tea foams would emerge. Fresh white is regarded as superior, as black teacup helps to highlight white tea foam. Jianbo has become essential to tea competition. Some common Jianbo include hair fur, oil drop, and yarban. The golden black glaze was created in the Qing dynasty in Jingdezhen. The glaze is made from golden black clay mined from Maran-shan of Jingdezhen as a main ingredient. The glaze is applied on the surface of greenware that is to be fired at a high temperature around 1300 centigrade. The glaze is super lustrous and a little bit fluid under high temperature. The glaze appears gold where it is tea, thin while black where it is thick, hence the name golden black glaze. Golden black glazewares are often decorated with gold to produce a gorgeous, artistic effect. White was sought after long ago in ceramic history due to people's instinctive longing for pure and flawless white. Some famous white porcelains include Shinkilware of Tang, Dinkilware of Song, Sweet Whiteware of Ming, and Whitewares of Duar, Fujian Province.
青色泛指介于绿色和蓝色之间的任何一种颜色，我们可以把它理解为发绿的蓝色和发蓝的绿色。在古代中国，青色可以表示绿色，如青山；蓝色如青天，以及黑色如青丝。
Greenish wares are one of the oldest and the most important type of porcelains in China. The vast amount of iron element in nature provide favorable advantage for producing greenish wares. There are many kilns in Chinese ceramic history that produced greenish wares like Yukil of Tang, Lu, Guan, Get, Longquan, Jingdezhen, and Yaoju kilns of Song. Green glaze is much alike greenish glaze, though with a darker tint, and emerged much later than the latter. Some common green glazes include peacock green, watermelon green, parrot green, jewel green, lime green, yellowish green, lake green, roe green, apple green, and gumbo green. It was not until the Tang dynasty that blue glaze emerged with the rising of tricolor glazed potteries. Some common blue glazes include zephyr, peacock blue, sacrificial blue, sky blue, snowing blue, and lazurite blue. Yellow was an imperial color in the Qing dynasty representing supreme imperial power. The color hadn't been paid special attention to before the dynasty. Some common yellow glazes include tea powder, yellow, eel yellow, tender yellow, roe yellow, lemon yellow, rice yellow, and light yellow.
红色包含着深厚的社会学含义，它不仅仅是对生命原色的尊重，更是对中华文化初始之色的 刻意表达。在中国文化中，红色寓意喜庆吉祥，深受人们的喜爱。以同元素做色的红釉烧成难度较大。到了清代，红釉瓷得到了极大的发展，诞生了许多新的红釉品种，其中就包括最著名的红釉品种狼腰红，又简称为狼红。
Lime red is also called jewel red and was fired during the Kang's reign of the Qing dynasty. It was named after Lang Tingji, the official commissioned by the court to administer porcelain production in Jingdezhen. Its color is like freshly congealed ox blood and therefore called oxblood red in Europe. Lime red is the brightest among all the red glazes and features as bright as mirror, as mild as jade, and as red as blood. Due to the high fluidity of lime red glaze, its color deepens gradually from mouth to foot, leaving a colorless mouth rim and fine crackles all through wear. A vivid description of lime red wear goes, and glazed mouth and densely glazed foot. Emperor Qianlong of the Qing dynasty once extolled Lang red. Lang red exhibits a hue like rosy clouds after rain. The firing of Lang red is no easy job, with many essential factors like clay and glaze, firing temperature, weather, and fortune. So there is an old saying in Jingdezhen that firing Lang red makes one poor. Red, also known as Sacrificial Red. During the Xuandi reign of the Ming dynasty, Emperor Xuanzong ordered Jing Dechen to fire a set of bright red porcelain to pay homage to the god of sun. Hence the name. Red is regarded as a rare treasure. Its color is not gorgeous but quiet and solemn. It looks deep, stable, smooth, even and elegant. Red ware isn't crackled, nor very transparent. Unlike Lang red, its mouth is glazed, for red glaze does not flow. As recorded in the Atlas of Famous Porcelains of Past Dynasties, red. Its color as reddish as rosy clouds crowns all generations of famous porcelain. The making of red glaze was costly. Coral, agate and gypsum rubrum were crushed as raw materials, and even gold is sometimes mixed. Therefore, red porcelain is extremely valuable and scarce in quantity. Some other red glazes include Jun red, Cowpea red, alum red, carmine, coral red, pink, snow-covered red, and lacquer red. The wide varieties contend with each other.
景德镇的古法之釉，多用景德镇产原生态矿石配釉，加工后的釉料多呈白色和无色，经过1300度以上还原焰烧成后，形成宝石结构，出现各种各样的颜色和花纹，整窑瓷器无一相同。
During firing process, some unpredictable changes would occur to color glazed porcelains due to placement position, fuel type, kill temperature change, reduction atmosphere change, firing duration, and other factors. People are dazzled by unimaginable color glamours brought about by these uncertain natural changes. These porcelains, produced by humans but achieved by natural power, are called femme porcelains. In addition, color glaze porcelain also includes wares of colored spot glaze and bionic glaze. The spot glaze mainly imitates the spot-like phenomenon in nature, while the bionic glaze imitates various objective existences in nature, such as twisting, hair, oil drop, tortoiseshell, and so on.